What up, what up, what up, world? It's your boy Jaystar back again with the top 5 tight end video, baby. We about to get right into this as we always do. I go over each, position throughout the week, giving y'all, highest fantasy points, allowed basically defenses and matchups with the tight ends, to go with it. So in every position though, receivers, running back, that's how I do it, man. So we're gonna get right into this one. We got at tight ends at number 5 for the tight end this week. It is, where are you at? Where are you at? Dawson Knox, y'all. Dawson Knox, man, in a good position, man. Playing Baltimore, they giving up mad fantasy points to tight ends. So hopefully you can get in the end zone this week. Finally, I feel like 4 to 5 targets is good enough, to be able to get there. I think it just feels like a week that's probably I would say, what I want to say, just Josh Allen gonna have to spread it out just a little bit more, just because we saw how Diggs was kind of, going through it on that sideline, man. Man, it's just I think they need to give it a little bit of a break. He's been their main, option, just period, every week. So, but it just needs to be spread out. I feel like a little bit in the red zone, and definitely. So I feel like Knox can definitely get you in there for a touchdown this week. Gets about 15 to fantasy points if he can get there, with 5 targets or so like that. So definitely I had to put him in my top 5 as number 5 because of that reason. And we're going to keep it moving though at number 4. At number 4, we have, where are we at? Where are we at? Guy that just got a touchdown for the first time finally. He finally got in the end zone. But the targets was really low. But definitely I have to say, against Seattle, man, we saw what Pitts did, was able to have a good game. So definitely I feel like we can get back up to 7 targets. I feel like they probably going to need to spread out the ball over here too as well, because their main receivers was going through it. He got hurt, but he still was out there in St. Brown. But we get back to 7 targets, spread out the options and stuff like that, especially also because looks like Swift might not be playing too, so that's another pass catching option that kind of comes out the backfield in the same area where Hawkinson usually, runs his routes in the middle of the field. So I just feel like Hawkinson should be bigger in play for this game. Definitely can have a touchdown again, but get back to the 7 targets so that way we can get like maybe get to like 80 yards in this game. So near maybe 20 fantasy points for him. So I had to put him as my number 4, option here at tight end for this week. We're gonna move on to number 3, and we have Robert Tonyan. Had a good game, man. Had a good game. I knew he was going to be involved more playing against Tampa Bay because they kind of give up the middle of the field. You need to attack the middle of the field. But he also had came out the backfield few times on, play action, stuff like that. But it was just good to see him get this many targets, man. I know Rodgers was without some, big weapons, but he's still going to be without Sammy Watkins anyway. So I can definitely see another 7 target game for Robert Tonyan. I feel like he was kind of hesitant to just take off, man, in this game. When I watched the game, I was like, every time he cut the ball, he was kind of like hesitant, trying to, not know what to do. But I feel like maybe this game he'll just catch the ball and run, full speed ahead. Because I feel like he left a lot of yards out there, man. He left probably like 40 yards out there in this game. So could get like 77 yards in this next game against New England. Also get into for the touchdown too as well, because that's going to be needed. They're going to Green Bay needs to find ways to get more touchdowns. Like this game right here, this 2 touchdowns and just like couldn't get no more points after that. They're going to have to find a way, and I feel like it's Robert Tonyan. So definitely in for a big game there for him. New England gives up a lot of fantasy points to tight ends anyways, so I definitely had to put him as my number 3 tight end because of that reason. We're going to move in for number 2 though. Number 2 is definitely my man Darren Waller here. Let's see. So Darren Waller, man, come on, man. All I want to see for Carr is stay consistent with the 8 targets. Like that, I said this earlier in the season. Like after this first game, I'm like, he should always be close to double digits or 8 targets every game. Like it just look like 17 points easily, And going against Denver, man, they give up fantasy points like crazy. Literally, like if he can get 8 targets, we could see another 17 to 25 points fantasy from him. So, and like I keep saying, Carr just has his curse with staying on 2 touchdowns, man. And I feel like his main 2 weapons in Darren Waller and Devontae should be in for 2 touchdowns to 1 touchdown from each one. He should be scoring 3 touchdowns a game, just because two should go to Darren Waller or 2 should go to Devontae every game. Really, they're just too good of weapons, and they need to have, a consistent amount of targets though. So if he can get to 8 targets here in this big game at home, I feel like we could see another, 17 to 25 fantasy points for him. So that's why he's my number 2 tight end on the list. And at number 1 though, we are going with, man, y'all gonna be shocking this one, but it's David Njoku. David Njoku, man. I know he's coming off, a big game, Thursday night game where nobody could have picked him and everything and had this great 23.9, 23.9 fantasy points. But after seeing, I believe Seattle had Parkinson again and Disley or something like that. Just oh my god, like Atlanta's giving up points, man. Tight ends, y'all. Like they really are. So if we can get even 7 targets in this game to Njoku, I mean he caught almost everything thrown his way. We can get 7 targets. I can see another 90 yards even on 7 targets, like in a touchdown. So definitely, I gotta say Njoku is my number 1 tight end. For that reason, and also going against a team that's giving up mad fantasy points to tight ends. So, and then who just missed the cut out of my top 5 this week? Still, I'm pretty sure this is gonna shock y'all, but it's gonna be let me see, where is he at? Tyler Conklin, man. In 8 targets, man. Come on now, 9 targets. Targets been so high, man, for him, and I'm loving it. Also, I know Uzama was out, but he just feels like the better tight end, route running tight end. I said it when he got over here to this team. I was like, I thought he did more for the Vikings. I already felt like he was a really good tight end. So it's really good to see his targets be so high. But like I say, just barely missed the cut because we already saw what Njoku did to the Pittsburgh Steelers. So definitely 8 for 8, catching everything like he did. So I can definitely see him having a big game the way Njoku just did, so, but he barely missed the cut, y'all. Like I said, I know y'all shocked because I did not talk about Andrews, but we already know what Andrews can do. Excuse me, y'all. And he's definitely, all the targets he's going to receive, always in play. So I'll just give you that. But had to give you all the best matchups and the best fantasy points, But that's the top 5, man, out of my tight ends for week 4. Hope y'all enjoy. It's your boy Jaystar. Thank you for all the likes, comments, subscribers. Appreciate all y'all, man. Y'all helping the channel grow like so fast, and I really appreciate it. It's your boy Jaystar, and I'm out. Peace.